Hello my friends, welcome back to What the K, where we test out Korean beauty products to decide whether they're worth your time and money. You didn't think I was ever gonna say that again, did you? If you're new to my channel in the past couple months, you've never seen a What the K, so welcome to What the K. I did this series from February to October. It didn't get a lot of views, but I've had so many people asking me to bring back What the K, and I may one day bring back some episodes if there's something that I really want to try. But one thing I did want to do before I let this go as kind of the season finale is to go through the worst products I tried in What the K all the way up to the best products I tried. I did do 27 videos for What the K, and so I chose 10 of them to talk to you about today. I did want to focus on products that I tried past the video, ones that really made a huge impression on me, things like that, so that I could even give you more additional information on these products. So if you are interested in K-beauty, you're really gonna like this countdown. Let's go ahead and start with the worst Korean beauty product I tried this year at number 10. So this one is one that I don't have anymore. I'm going to put a picture of it right here. This is the Chosunga 22 Donggong MINN JELLO Color Eyeshadow Palette. I did return this to the store. And actually it's funny because I brought it to Sephora and they were like, we don't sell this. And I'm like, yes you do. It's on your website. And there's a reason why you've never seen it before, because it's not good. So when I use this, basically it's like a shiny gloss for your lids. It's got a really cool, squishy kind of pudding kind of texture when you touch it. Almost like a ColourPop shadow, but a little bit more smooth. And you can't put your finger in it as easily. It's a little more solid. Very much kind of like Jello. It was a very interesting texture. But the color payoff was terrible, and what was worse was that it creased really bad. Now, I got a lot of flack for that video in that, you know, I understand Korean beauty is very different than American beauty. American beauty, we want looks like eyeshadow where I'm like, bam, like this. I get it, like I totally get that. But I want to be able to tell the difference between the colors on my eyes at least, and I don't want them creasing on me. That was my biggest complaint. It's not, you know, I get it about the pigmentation, but it's more than the pigmentation. It was the fact that it didn't have color payoff at all, to the point where I could barely even see the colors. It was bad. So that's why that was the worst product, is because it just completely let me down. Number 9 is a product that I actually passed along to my friend named Nicole. Her daughter wanted to try this. This is the Elizaveta Milky Piggy Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. The reason why this is number 9 is a personal choice, and it's because I hated the way it felt. I realized that bubbles breaking on my face, like little poppy, like it almost feels like pop rocks all over your face. These little teeny tiny, like itchy pinpricks all over my face as the bubbles popped. It was so uncomfortable. I was very miserable as I wore this. No bad effects or anything. Nothing bad happened to me except for my face felt kind of dry when I used it. I only used it the one time. It was so uncomfortable. I passed it to Nicole. I didn't even ask her whether her daughter liked it or not, but I'll have to ask her whether she liked it. But I did not like it. It was very uncomfortable for me because it was just all itchy. It was like little ants crawling all over my face. Ugh. No. Number 8 is actually not a terrible product. I was just mad at for false advertising. This is the Skin Food Honey Pot Lip Balm, and it's very adorable. The packaging is so incredibly cute. It is a mineral oil based product, and it says that on the website it talks about, you know, how honey is good for your skin, blah 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 blah, but then there's no honey in the product, like at all. Like, Skin Food, don't do that. You don't advertise how beneficial honey is, and then you put a product up that has absolutely no honey in it. I actually contacted Skin Food and they got back to me and they confirmed that there's no honey in this product. So why are they saying, you know, the benefits of honey along with the product? I find that to be very misleading, and it made me very mad. So that's why this one is so low down. It's not the worst because it actually feels kind of nice. It's not a bad lip balm. It's just the marketing of it I thought was extremely deceptive, and I'm surprised they could even get away with something like that. Oh no! Number 7 is another product that I gave away. This is the Elizaveta Milky Piggy KANGSI Pack 24 Karat Gold Mask. This dried out my skin something bad. It does have alcohol as one of the higher up ingredients. I also felt like when I looked at the ingredient list, there really weren't any good solid ingredients in it that I felt like would be great for the skin that were higher up. Any good ingredients were very low down on the ingredient list. I feel like with the whole 24 karat gold, every bit of research I've done on 24 karat gold in skincare, it's basically obviously like, nope, this does absolutely nothing. Just because something is valuable in one way doesn't mean it's gonna be valuable in another way. You know what I mean? Like, I love money, but you won't see me rubbing it all over my face. From what I've read, there's absolutely no skincare benefit to gold in skincare, but I was hoping there would be something else in there that would be beneficial to the skin. Not really, it just dried out my face. Now we're getting into things that were just kind of okay for me. This is the AQUA Petite Jelly BB Cream. BB Cream. This was fine. It does have a jelly texture. It's very weird. It's got the spatula in here, which is very odd. And then it's got this weird, like, jelly consistency to it. I don't know. It's just, it jiggles inside in the thing here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's jiggly in there. And it's just very odd. It feels fine to go on, like once you've got it on, it feels fine. My big issue with this is it doesn't have good lasting power. I've used it with a bunch of different primers. I've used it with a lot of different face powders, setting powders. I don't use setting spray, so maybe setting spray would work for this. But the lasting power on this was terrible. Even after, 4 or 5 hours, I felt like it was significantly faded, and that's not cool for me. So this one's a no for me. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't good. Number 5 is a really fun one. I actually really enjoyed using this product, and it still sits in my bathroom because I hope to use it again one day, but this is the J1 HANA cream. It's the Dramatic Anti-Wrinkle Effect Intense Capsule Cream. So it's these little teeny tiny balls, and what you do is you pick them out with a little teeny tiny spoon because you can't really reach in there and get one because you'll, actually I think I just got one. Oh, did I get one? They're very difficult to get out. Look, see, I've got one. It's like a little lollipop on a stick. But once you get it out, you're supposed to use a little spoon. You squeeze it like this, which is extremely satisfying. And then you rub it in your hands. It feels a little jelly-like at first, but it very quickly turns into a cream, and you put it all over your face, and it feels really good. It feels very hydrating. I'm just gonna rub it into my hands because we need anti-aging on our hands too. It feels very hydrating, and I loved the hydrating effect of it. I used it for a while though, like religiously every day, and I didn't see any skincare benefit to it at all. I didn't see any results. I forget how long I tried it for. I'll have to go back and watch the video. I just didn't see any results like I did with some other skincare that I tried this year. So this one is going to be a no just because it is a little bit expensive and I didn't see any dramatic anti-wrinkle effect happening. But it is a good moisturizer, so that's why it's so high up. Next up is a product I had a lot of fun with. This is the NOONI Marshmallow Whip Maker, and I did get the NOONI Snowflake Whipping Cleanser. This is made, if you remember, Mimi Box back in the day. Mimi Box is still around. It's not Meme Box, it's Mimi Box. They're still around, and they actually produce products that you can find on Ulta. These used to be available at Ulta. I think they might still be, but I will put a link down below because I don't think if you search for it, you can find this. But I will put a link down below so that you can find it because I could find it before I started filming this video. So what you do is you put a little drip of cleanser in there, and then you put a little bit of warm water, and you go like this, and it turns into whipped cream. And I will insert a little clip from my video there so you can see what it looks like. But this is so fun. Now, the little whipper thing I feel like is the one I want to talk to you about right now. As far as the cleanser, I don't feel like you really need the cleanser. I've used this with multiple cleansers, and it still works. It still turns into fun whipped awesomeness, and it's just a gimmick, but it's fun and I enjoy it. It makes skincare kind of interesting and different. I do want to mention though is that you can get things like this for much cheaper than this particular brand. I did find one from a brand called Grace Fulvera for $3.38 on Amazon, and I think there's even places where you might even be able to get them even cheaper than that. So kind of look around if you're interested in this. You don't need to get the NOONI one. It's just basically like a little, it's got these holes in here and it's a little cup. I mean, it's not that complicated of a thing. It shouldn't have to cost you an arm and a leg for it. But it is on sale right now for $4.80 on the Ulta website. I'm assuming they're going to stop carrying it soon, so if you're interested, you can buy it on the Ulta website for a little under $5. And it's just really fun. It's really fun. And it does show you the little water line right here on the bottom where to fill up with water. I mean, you only need the tiniest little bit of water, and I enjoyed it. It was fun, but you don't need this. This is just a cleanser. There was nothing magical about this. It was fine, but this is the fun part right here. Wow! For number 3, this is a product that has kind of grown on me. This is the Hamish All Clean Balm, and what I was kind of expecting this to do, which I think was unrealistic, is to remove my makeup and clean my skin in one step. That's not really what I find this to do. It does remove my makeup, but I do feel like I need an additional cleanser on top of that to, like a foaming cleanser, like something like this, along with this to make sure that my face is actually clean, which is what this thing is advertised to do. I do really like this now that I've been using it. My only complaints about it is I feel like even though it is advertised to be able to be put on your eyes, it does kind of cloud my vision a little bit when I use it, which I don't like. It really creeps me out. And the other thing is that this may be different than what you can buy now, because this was the one that had the donkey milk in it. I do believe they've changed the formula to be vegan now, so I don't know what the new formula is like, but I am enjoying this one, and if you can still find this one, I can vouch for it. But I've heard that even the new one is good. On the Asian Beauty Reddit, they've said that the new one's good too. So yeah, definite recommend on this one now that I've tried it more. Moving on to my favorite things I tried. This here is the Cynic Honey All-in-One Ampoule. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. I love it. It smells like legit honey. It smells good. I don't like the packaging. I don't like that I have to keep dipping this little spoon in here to get it out. I did mention in the video that you can buy pumps for this, but I wish that they would just put it in something with the pump initially. It was very inexpensive for how much you get. I mean, this is a huge container of it. It's gigantic. And it was relatively inexpensive. I think it was maybe 20 bucks for this giant container of it. The ingredients in here are spot on point. I will link all of these videos down below so you can check out the full ingredient breakdown, but there's so much good research on honey in skincare, and I absolutely fell in love with this, and I love the way it makes my skin feel. I love the way it makes my skin look. I mean, I see immediate like skin brightening. It makes my skin look just like plump and youthful, and oh my gosh, like within like a day or two of using this in a row, it's like it's still there. One of the big ingredients in this is a very high concentration of niacinamide in here. Not high concentration, it's 90% honey, but there's a lot of niacinamide in here. It's a skin evener, like it evens out your skin tone, and also is an anti-aging ingredient, and that happens to be very high up on the ingredient list. That makes me super, super happy. I mean, it just, oh my gosh, it's an amazing product, and I really, really enjoy this. I do have a friend that tried this, and she does have more sensitive skin, and she said that this irritated her skin a bit. So if you do have sensitive skin, this may not be the product for you. I don't have sensitive skin, and I absolutely love it. And I like that there's lots of really good skin benefits in here too. So this one's a good one. And the number one product, if you've been watching any of my live streams getting ready with me for What's Up in Makeup, or I've talked about this so many times, like of course this had to be number one. This is the Holika Sweet Cotton Pore Cover BB Cream in Soft Beige. I'm like, this is like half gone. I have trouble not reaching for this because it is so stinking good. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It is kind of a medium coverage, and it just gives this beautiful satin look to the skin, and I enjoy this so much. If you're interested in this, they only have a couple of different shades. There aren't many, but remember, you can always use those color changing drops. They make them a couple of different brands. I will put some down in the description down below, some options for different brands for the color changing drops. You can always buy one of these shades and then either make it lighter or darker depending on what you need, and still be able to use this. It does have a very light cotton candy kind of scent to it, but it's very light. It's not super strong. It just feels good. It's a nice thick formula to go on, and it just goes on so smooth and gives my face such a nice satiny texture to it. It just looks beautiful on the skin. Lasting power is fantastic, and this is one of my favorite products I tried all year. It's like a super game changer for me. I really have been enjoying this. So this is definitely well deserving of the number one spot for my What the K countdown. So that is it for What the K. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button for future content. If you have some suggestions for Korean beauty products that you'd like for me to try in the future, definitely leave those in the comments down below. If you're a K-beauty lover, go down there and see if there's products that you want me to try, and give that comment a thumbs up. You know, if there's ones that I see a lot of thumbs ups on that people seem to really want me to try, maybe What the K will come back in 2018 sporadically. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you again so much for watching, and mad love to you, and I will see you in a video soon. Bye!